Accept my greetings in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, my dear brothers and sisters all over the world. I am Reverend Father Eswa Andrew, a Claretian missionary in the Holy Roman Catholic Church. I am coming up today, the 17th of February 2019, because of the burning of houses in Kumbo, a town in southern Cameroons. I'm coming out today to denounce this scorched earth policy that the Cameroonian government has been using for the past 3 years just to solve the plight of the people. A plight that is just. My dear brothers and sisters, it is all about the ongoing genocidal war in southern Cameroons. Yes, who is to be blamed for bringing us where we are today? Only the devil and his agents who declared the war, and with his own promoters of this war. When I sit back and look at the Cameroons I experienced for the past decades, I can only conclude that it is a nation built on falsehood. First of all, the true history of the Cameroons is in pieces. Yes, I say it is in pieces because lovers of falsehood in the government never cared to put together the true history of the Cameroons. I mean the Cameroons, because for those who don't know, Cameroon is made up of two countries, two states of equal powers. They came together to form the Cameroon you know today. So the history of these Cameroons have never been put before her own citizens. I remember it was in the 90s that particles of this history were taught in secondary schools. I remember I was among the first batches that wrote the secondary school examination called the ordinary level certificate examination. My stake is that any nation built on falsehood is bound to collapse. Any nation built on falsehood is a potential time bomb. I'm coming up today because of the revelation also made by some French government leaders, some parliamentarians in France. Before I go into that, I just want to ask this question. Why is the elephant in Yaoundé more than religious authorities in Cameroon? It is very important to make it clear that the bishops of the Bamenda ecclesiastical province, when this crisis started, which is today a full-blown war, they wrote a memorandum and sent to the president of Cameroon to caution him about the dangers that we are facing today, advising him to be conscious of the truth of the matter and solve it like a true citizen of that nation. Well, he gave a deaf ear. My dear brothers and sisters, the worst is that immediately the Episcopal Conference of Cameroon stepped in, we noticed an imminent silence. Imminent silence. The Church of Christ is prophetic and remains prophetic. You can read my lips. In the face of injustice, death has no meaning. Who is to be blamed? only the devil and his agents, who are promoters of the killings of our own people, of our own children. My dear brothers and sisters, I'm so sad. But I'm so happy again that the Minister of Territorial Administration of Cameroon at least knows there is something known as a curse, and that it works. I want to say that the plight of southern Cameroonians is just. As in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 17, verses 28 to 29, it says, Now Eliab, his eldest brother, heard when he spoke to the men. And Eliab's anger was kindled against David. And he said, Why have you come down? And with whom have you left those few sheep in the wilderness? I know your presumption and the evil of your heart, for you have come down to see the battle. And David said to him, What have I done? What have I done? Is there not a cause? Is there not a cause? My dear brothers and sisters, biblically, David won the battle against Goliath because there was a just cause, because his people were enslaved. Yes, there was a just cause. That is why the plight of southern Cameroonians is just, and I insist again, is just, and the world must hear them. The world must hear us. We are talking about 56 years of enslavement, where we have never felt love in a union which the British government forced us into. Even the southern Cameroonians, who are privileged few, who join to kill their own people, know deep within their souls that they are just playing a dirty game. They know they are not loved. They know they are not even safe, but the power of greed maketh someone offer himself or herself as a slave. It's time to come out from this slavery of conscience and think about where you come from, and think about your parents in the bushes, and think about your children in the bushes, and think about your own brothers and sisters in Nigeria, some who have engaged in prostitution, some who don't even have basic needs, some who are living in the forest, some who are living in bushes where they have no other protector except the wild forest. And you know how dense this forest is. Why do you pretend to your consciences, my dear brothers and sisters? Why will not they pretend? I dey talk now for parliamentarians them so. I dey talk now for senators them so. I dey talk with tears for inside my heart. Why will not they live on our own picking them, make them suffer so? Why will not fit cut off, be together, talk, solve this problem? Why? Now 10 days this don't pass. We all man be inside a house. Even una, with una picking them, una not be fit come out outside. Because say, some of una picking they say na just cause they be ready for die. They don't pick gun and they kill them left and right. But they say they no go surrender. Because they want feel free. They want be happy. They want be known as a people. They want be recognized at least as human beings. Well, now wait till this one. I know say now 56 years of corruption don't corrupt una better see say time don't reach make una talk true for una consciences. Now why I talk for pigeons so? Say make this thing be a thing for house. Why una parliamentarian, all the chief them for southwest and northwest, why una not fit come together? Why which kind greed be this? Now this thing make una go continue for suffer so today una all picking the way they don't pick gun. Una be now under their authority. When they say una move, una move. When they say una don't move, una don't move. But where they don't leave and make una help them solve this problem. But una don't abandon una self because of greed, una not fit help this picking them. This fight no go end, make I tell una. It no go end until una come together. Una talk for una own picking them. Una bring una own picking them. Come together. Decide. Talk for this big elephant for ya una say enough is enough. Say enough is enough. This elephant for ya una eat big plenty. All we any man get for join for your own way. For fight this big elephant. This big elephant for ya una we get for put hand together. Fight this big elephant. People where they feel use na prayer, una use prayer. People where they feel use na pen, una use pen. People where they feel use na common sense, una use common sense. Yes, I know say that elephant big, but this cost na just cost. Yes, where would you find them? Now for feel free, happy for a place where they feel recognized with you like human being. Yes. And why I want to read to now today the statistics of people where they kill them just for 2018 to February. And not talk about one day where they bury them for mass grave. Let me just read to you people, my brothers and sisters all over the world, for you to see just a little of the number of people that have been killed just in 2018 and 2019. And I will just mention 7 divisions. That's Boyo, Bui, Dongamantum, Menchum, Menzam, Momo, Gokutunja. You can remember, I don't even have the statistics of Meme. We don't even talk of Kupe, Manunguba and the rest. Make I just mention this one so that you can just get the pinch of those who have been killed. Statistics with name, their village, the time, their videos, everything. I know you'll be thinking of how do we get rid of this information. To get rid of this information, you have to kill at least 3-4 million English-speaking Cameroonians, Southern Cameroonians that you call today Ambazonia. Yes, we all today have the plight to say we are Ambazonians because you are identifying all of us as Ambazonia as you are ready to kill all of us. Just in March 2000, March, not January, not February. Just in March 2018, 193 were recorded, killed. April, 195 were killed. May, 258 were killed. June, 136 were killed. July, 128 were killed. August, 151 were killed. September 137 were killed. October 211 were killed. November 140 were killed. December 136 were killed. January 151 were killed. And this February 171 were killed. Not mentioning those that were killed even during the 10 days lockdown. This amount is 2,007 people listed, names, time, videos, killed. I know they'll be fighting to eradicate this information. They just have to care about 2 million English-speaking Cameroonians, Southern Cameroonians who have this information to get rid of this information. Every statistics is there. And if I'm talking about 2007, it means it is about 5,000 to 6,000 people killed. Southern Cameroonians. Papa, mama, them, this one are for una. Where? Where? We can't even talk about those in mass graves. We can't even talk about those that were killed, tied in bags, and dumped in the river. We can't even talk about those who were killed in the forest. My dear brothers and sisters, juste pour dire à nos frères francophones de bonne volonté qui aiment le Cameroun, juste pour vous donner une petite idée de ce qui se passe dans la zone anglophone. Oui, le problème ce n'est pas les francophones, le problème c'est le gouvernement qui gère le francophone. Le gouvernement qui a pris en otage notre cher pays. Oui, certains d'eux ont approprié notre Cameroun comme une plantation personnelle. Juste pour vous donner le nombre de personnes qu'on a tuées, seulement dans le mois de mars 2018 jusqu'à ce jour. Mois de mars, on a tué 193 personnes. Avril, 195. Mai, 258. Juin, 136. Juillet, 128. Août, 151. Septembre, 137. Octobre, 211. Novembre, 140. Décembre, 136. Janvier, 151. Et février, sans compter les 350 tués juste durant les 10 jours qu'ils ont refusé de sortir de leur maison, ça nous donne 171. Donc, total, juste 7 arrondissements nous donnent 2007 personnes enregistrées avec des vidéos, l'heure qu'on les a tués. Mes chers frères francophones, avec la conscience chrétienne, mes chers frères francophones, avec la conscience des êtres humains, avec la valeur de la vie humaine, l'heure est grave. Le temps de silence doit être éradiqué. En face de cette guerre que vous savez qui a déjà implanté la haine, même les anglophones qui sont parmi vous, peut même par colère qu'on a tué les frères et sœurs, fait n'importe quoi. L'heure est grave que vous devez vous lever et demander ce gouvernement qui prend plaisir pour tuer ses propres enfants d'arrêter cette guerre sale que la conférence épiscopale a appelée. Mes chers frères et sœurs, ce n'est pas vraiment quelque chose de parler, mais on n'a pas de choix. Ah oui. Dernièrement même, il y a eu la révélation qu'il y a 12 paramilitaires dans la zone anglophone. Ça déclaré par le gouvernement français à travers leurs députés. Ils ont dit il y a 12 paramilitaires dans la zone anglophone. Ils ne sont pas allés pour balader, c'est pour tuer vos propres citoyens. Si on dit 12 bases paramilitaires, ça veut dire qu'il y a des militaires de Tchad, de Gabon, de Congo, de France, ils sont tous dans la zone anglophone. Et c'est nos enfants qu'on utilise, soit les militaires qui sont tués, qui sont éradiqués, soit nos propres citoyens qui sont tués. Pourquoi? Pour une guerre sale, à cause d'une cause qui est juste. Les anglophones ont le droit de réclamer ce qu'ils ont et ce qu'ils sont en train de réclamer. Ils ont le droit parce que le Cameroun, c'est deux pays qui sont venus ensemble. Ça, c'est notre histoire. Et c'est là où se base cette crise que nous devons résoudre avec justice, reconnaître et mettre les choses en ordre pour que la paix règne. Nous tous nous aimons la paix, mais on ne peut jamais avoir la paix sans la justice. To the international community, I want to say this to the British government. What you wanted us to experience, is it war? Is it death? Is it for us to experience the scorched earth policy? What are we undergoing today is something we never thought about. Why not come back and solve this problem? I may call the killings a killing of trace of British Southern Cameroons. How long will you sit quiet in the midst of this type of genocide? If I just mentioned just 7 divisions that within March last year and this February 2019, 2007 people recorded. But there are other recordings, mass graves that I can't speak about. So we are talking about at least 5,000 people that have been killed. And you say it's not a genocide? What is the UN doing? The minimum thing for the UN to do is to come in and stop this war. And stop this useless war. Yes, the war is based on historical facts. And only when you face the truth and you will come out from this problem. It is not late. Come and stop this brutal government to stop killing her own citizens.